he's a manager, a GM for Burger King right now. So
he's a GM for Burger King.
Yeah.
Have y'all ever talked about what he did?
No, and when I go around him, it's awkward. It's just so odd, and the fact that he got a little girl now, and I'm like, dang, is you doing the same thing to your daughter? So that's the part that really hurt me at school. My friends' family would come. They would be like active in their lives, and here I am, foster parents. They didn't come to my like graduations and stuff.
I don't mind you saying names. Did you want to call them out?
Yeah, Petey, with your fat, nasty, roly ball, fat. Yes. Yeah, that's why you ain't got. That's why you still live in your mom's house. That's why you can't get a car. Yes, I'll say his name, Petey and Tubbo. Yeah, yep. And my auntie name, Big Peacher. Yeah. Don't nobody know I'm homeless. I haven't told nobody.
What do you think their reaction is going to be when they see this video?
When they see this video, they're gonna be like, what the f***? What?
What's up, YouTube? Make sure that you click the notification bell. We're gonna be going live in 2024, doing live interviews, and I wanna make sure you catch it in the moment. So make sure you tap that notification bell. Now back to the content.
What's up, YouTube? Atlanta Street Interviews, out here with another one. So we got a young lady with us today. How you doing today, miss?
I'm doing good. How y'all doing out there? How you doing?
I'll tell you what, it was storming early this morning, but it's actually decent outside now. So, all right. So anyway, so are you homeless?
Yes, I am.
Okay. And so how old are you?
I am 25 years old.
25. And so how long have you been homeless?
For like 3 months, not that long.
And so what was it that happened 3 months ago that caused you to become homeless?
My house flooded.
It flooded?
Yeah, when we first moved into the house, it was leaking and stuff like that. I told the landlord, and he kept saying that he was gonna come and fix the leak, but he never came. And he came out, evaluated it, and never came back. And once on October 1st, I came home and we lost everything. Like everything was flooded, all my electronics, all my furniture, everything. So now we
Who
just.
are you living with?
Myself, just me and my 2 children.
Okay, and so how old are these? These are still babies.
Yeah, they're 3 and 1.
3 and 1?
Yeah.
They almost look like twins.
No, they not twins.
Okay.
But yeah.
You get asked that a lot?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. 3 and 1, same dad or different dad?
Same dad.
Same dad?
Mm-hmm.
Where's the dad?
Dead.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. Jesus, I'm sorry to hear about that.
Yeah, a lot of people just assume I'm a single mom. No, he just died.
What happened? How did he pass?
He got killed. And I really don't want to talk about it right now. But yeah, he just got killed.
How long ago did this happen?
A couple months ago, right after we lost the house. And he was all that I had. I ain't really have to do much. He wasn't in the house. He had his own house, but
how old was he?
30.
30?
Yeah.
And so he was kind of taking care of things, taking care of business?
No, he was taking care of the kids. We was co-parenting, so he wasn't like taking care of the house. He was just like whenever we need anything that we need, he was there. He was a very good co-parenting father. And even before we started co-parenting, he was a good father. So. Yeah.
And this just happened a couple months ago?
Yes, right after we lost the house. Got a phone call. He was there.
Man, I'm really sorry to hear about that. Really happy to hear that he was a good co-parent and everything else.
Yeah.
Was he kind of like a, in the streets type guy? Was he like a, working?
No, good working guy. He just had a lot of haters. In the black community, when they feel like you got like some type of money or status, they want to hate on it. And he always hung out where he came from, so that was his biggest downfall. Going back to where he came from.
Where'd he come from?
Simpson Road.
Oh, so you from the hood?
Yeah, that's where I'm from. That's where we both from. That's why I met him in Simpson.
Shout out that West Side,
yeah, West
man.
Side, Bankhead.
Shout out that Bankhead, man.
Yeah.
All right, okay. Wow.
So yeah, that's the story with him. But he made.
Well, I know what he looks like because these don't look like you.
No, at all. Everybody always say that.
I know what he looks like.
They always say that. They do not look like me. I'm so glad at all.
Did he have any more kids?
Yes. Yes, he did have other kids.
Older kids?
Yeah, older kids.
Okay.
2 older kids.
Okay.
And they were 18 and 16.
18, 16?
Yeah. He had a previous
and he was 30?
Yeah. Well, yeah. He had other kids.
He had an 18-year-old?
Well, some like that. They was like
in a 16-year-old?
He was like they was in, I don't know.
Maybe he was a little bit older than 30.
I don't know. He told me he was 30. So.
I get it. Did you end up like going to the funeral and stuff like that?
No, his family didn't like me. No. Give me 1 second. His family didn't like me, so no, it hurt me like hell. I still wanted to go because they didn't have the relationship with me. I had a relationship when we had kids.
Why did his family like you?
It's because I don't know. I don't know. Everywhere I go, people always just immediately think I'm a threat. It's just I don't know. It's just a whole bunch of drama with his family.
Well, I mean, if I asked them, why don't y'all like her? What would they tell me?
I don't know. They probably say she thinks she all that. She disrespectful. But no, I just felt like if me and your son is having intercourse, why is y'all all in our business? But he would call them. We get into arguments. He would bring them in it, so they felt like they.
Okay, so that type of deal.
Yeah,
I get it. Okay, so that's why you guys find yourself out here. But these are only 2 kids?
Yes, I'm done. I don't want no more kids.
You don't want no more kids?
No.
Okay, and so, and have you ever been married?
No.
No? Okay. So let's just start from the beginning. So we said it already, but where you from?
I'm from Central.
Hey, man. Yeah. Shout out that west side of Atlanta, man.
Period.
Throw them dubs up, that big old west side.
Yeah.
West side, best side. Even though, you know what I'm saying? I'm from the east side, but it's all love. It's all love.
Yeah, I grew up on the east side.
Hey, look,
I
ain't mad at it. At least, okay,
yeah.
east side too. So, all right, so growing up, did you have both mom and dad in the household?
No, I was a foster child for 12 years of my life. So
what age did that start?
My mom, she gave me up to my grandma at 5 years old. My grandma put me in foster care at like 10 or 11, and I'm aged out at 21, and I'm 25.
Why did your mom give you to your grandma at 5?
My mom didn't give me to my grandma. My mom took me over to my aunt's house and said she was gonna come back for the weekend and never came back. What's up, y'all? And never
came back. So was she
back.
kind of like in the streets and stuff like that?
Yeah, very, very.
Y'all look at our people. Y'all didn't get to see their interview, but I did it. But
you did that interview?
Yeah, I did that interview.
Boy,
what up, boy? Look at gang. Y'all see gang, man? What up, boy? Come give me some, man. Everything good? Sitting there with that cigarette in your mouth, man. I ain't gonna preach right now, though. I ain't gonna preach right now.
I'm gonna give you something win all day long, you know.
Hey, look, man. Let me finish up, man. Y'all be good.
You know what I'm saying? We got our time, but 2-0, we gonna still make it.
I don't know him, y'all, but he in there though. Hey, look, it's all good, my boy.
Making it right for the people.
All right, look, I gotta finish up, though. All right, so we out here for real with it. So. All right, so
yeah, my mom.
So she dropped you off your auntie house, never came back?
Yeah, never came back. Said she was gonna come back for the weekend and never came back. I have a little brother.
Hold on, real quick.
Yeah,
okay.
I have a little brother. My mom had at the time. My mom had 2 kids, and my little brother, he was staying with my grandma already. That's the main reason. This is what happened. So my mom dropped me off at my aunt's house, which is my grandma's sister's house. And I stayed at my aunt's house for about a year. And my grandma was calling her and was like, they should be together. Me and my brother should be together or whatever. Right. So my grandma came and got me from my aunt's house. And she said I was supposed to be over there for the summer. But when she picked me up, she was like, no, you just gonna live with me. So when I got with my grandma, I don't know if I can cuss, but this bitch gave me hell. She started whooping me, beating me. She just like started spitting in my face, whipping us with pants, and she was just like the worst. Like when I say the worst lady ever, like why would you take me from somebody that was taking care of me and treating me right, buying me gifts? I was on the cheerleading team. I was good.
Talking about with her sister?
Yeah, with her sister. My aunt, I don't know if I can leave names, but my auntie Renee, shout out to you. My auntie Renee was taking care of me, and my grandma T-Bone took me. And now my family, I don't know, like they like praised her or whatever, so they think that I was just being grown, disrespectful, and running away. From 8 to 10 years old, how are you disrespectful and grown? Like I'm not understanding. How can a child be disrespectful and grown? But that's what happened.
Well, I mean, what was they saying that was disrespectful?
That I would hit my grandma, but I was just trying to stop my grandma from hitting me. When she hit me, it wasn't like no regular tap on the. I don't know if I can cuss, but it wasn't no regular tap on the ass. It was extremely beating. I still got marked. She beat me with a broom. I don't know. I got a whole bunch. All my scars on my body is from her. Like she just would go crazy with the beatings. Like it was never no regular beating.
So it was abuse, basically.
Yeah, she abused me. So that's why. That's how the defense got involved. I went to school one day and I had a scratch on my eye. And they was like, how that happened? And I said I fell. And they of course didn't believe that I fell. So they got defects involved. and that's how I got into defects. And defects came in. The thing is, when you go to defects, their biggest goal is to try to get you home. I went to defects, went home with her, went back home. I went to defects for like a month or so, and some kind of way went to court and went back home, and some kind of way I end back up in foster care. And
what do you mean some kind of way? What?
Well,
what
when you go in defects, that is their goal, is to try to get you home. They're gonna try to call family, anybody.
Right, so why
they don't
did you
try
end up having to go back after you went back with your grandma?
We had, can you sit down? I guess we kind of resolved it. I guess it was cool. I mean, we was cool. That was their goal, was to get me back home, because they declared me as an unruly child or whatever. I don't know, but I stayed in defense. It wasn't probably no more than 2 months. It was only really like a month. Hey, can you sit down, please? Thank you. It was only a month. And we went to court, and the court allowed me to go back home. They gave me a bed. They gave her, like, she was getting like some type of check or something for me to be at home. And another incident happened, and I ended up in a mental hospital.
What was the incident that happened?
It was always, my grandma was just went. It was never just a small thing. It was all, she would blow a small thing out of proportion. I just felt like I would get mad, try to stop her from hitting me, and run for her. I don't try to bring horoscopes into involved, but I'm gonna
turn this way to me. Turn this way. Okay.
I was trying to grab her gloves.
Okay. No, I got that. Here you go. Yeah. Huh?
At the same time, I was just trying to fashion statements and shit, man. Letting you know that I gave out to God and stuff.
That's cool, but I'm doing something.
I know you will.
Yeah.
After you finish to get me in.
I mean, maybe not. I don't know. We're gonna see.
I see you squeeze in. I let you know what's going on. Let the city know what's going on.
That's cool. We can maybe talk, but I don't want you right behind me if you don't mind, man.
Yeah, that kind of made me a little nervous when they just standing there.
Like, back up, dude.
Yeah. But
all right. Okay, so the long and short, you had it.
I ended up going.
You ended up in a mental hospital.
Yeah, I went to a short-term hospital. I think it was like at Riverwoods out in Clayton County.
What did they say happened? Like, what did they?
Well, I was trying to kill myself. I was just trying to tell. I was trying to kill myself. I had took a whole bunch of pills.
You was trying to kill yourself?
Yeah, because I was so sick and tired of her beating me and making it seem like I wasn't the problem, and she was the problem. So I started like trying to run away from her, tell her I'm gonna go kill myself, and they got caught.
So let me stop right here, right? So
at 11, 12 years, it was like probably like 10, 11 or 12, like between 10 and 12 years, I was trying to kill myself.
Wow, so this is multiple times?
Yes, but to get away from that crazy lady, she was crazy as fuck. Can you sit down, please? Thank you.
Is she still living?
No, and I'm so fucking, I'm not trying to be evil, but I'm so glad. I didn't go to the funeral, I didn't give a fuck, I didn't care. If my family see this, yep, I don't give a fuck about that bitch. So,
wow.
Yeah. Yep, she caused my life a living hell. But if I went to foster care, a lot of things that happen in my life now wouldn't be going on. So it really turned out to be a blessing.
Well, okay. How? Tell me. I mean,
I ended up meeting certain people. I just feel like I ended up meeting certain people. Them people is in my life now. They still like make sure I'm straight. I just felt like if I went to foster care, I wouldn't met the people, and I wouldn't be where I am.
It ended up being a better experience for you than with your grandma.
Yeah, definitely. A Jamaican family took me in. Shout out to Miss Lachey, Miss Nicole, and Miss Althea. They took me in. I stayed with them for like 6 years of my life. So I really fuck with them. I stayed with them.
Wow.
They was even trying to take my brother in. They didn't even take boys. So yeah.
Okay. And how much younger is your brother than you?
My brother's 2 years younger.
2 years younger. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So a pretty tumultuous upbringing. Is your mom still living?
Yes, and she hate the ground I walk on now. She hate me. She's a narcissist. She's an abuser.
Let me ask. I mean, how do you feel about her?
I hate her. I hate my whole family. Like I do not like nobody in my family. Like, hey, can you please come and sit down? I'm trying to work, okay? Just chill. I hate my whole mom's side of the family. Like, ever since I went to foster care, they felt like I was trying to be grown, have sex with men. How am I trying to have sex with men at 11? At 11 years old, I did have like a little body, but that didn't have nothing to do with me. They felt like I was trying to have sex with men.
I mean,
That's what my grandma told them. My grandma told them I was trying to have sex with men, just to run away to have sex with men. Like, what? Like, no. But they always say to me they never tried to. Why did you sit down?
Did she have like a reason for thinking that?
No, they never even tried to build their own relationship with me. They never tried to let me come over for the weekend and take care of their needs and spend time with their cousins. They family members.
Who you talking about?
Like my grandma, she have 3 daughters, and including my mom and a son. And my grandma have a whole bunch of sisters and brothers. So that's what I'm talking about. Those people. Nobody never tried to like get me. The ports call and ask them could they get me. They'll pay them a check. They'll give me a bed. They said I ain't.
Talking about during the time when you was in foster.
When I was in foster care, they said I didn't even have to have a room, long as I have somewhere to place the bed. They kept trying to reason with them. Nobody would not.
None of your family would take you?
No, I ended up signing myself out. I ended up signing myself out at 21.
So, okay. All right, so, I'm going to ask a couple questions, right?
Go ahead.
So, as far as, did anything ever happen to you?
That's
okay. Did anything ever happen to you when you was younger?
Yes, I did get raped.
What age did that happen?
I got raped at 5 by my 2 cousins. And, yeah.
By your 2 cousins?
Yeah, my 2 cousins.
How old were they?
At the time, I don't know. They was like teenagers. I really don't even know their ages like that. They was teenagers when I was young.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And they penetrated and everything?
Well, it was 2 different incidents. One of my cousins, he actually like went through the full throttle, and one of them like I don't really want to talk about. One of them actually made me like touch him. So. Yeah, but the one that made me touch him is in prison for life now. So I'm so glad of that. But here's the weird sick thing about that sick bitch. He still be following me on Facebook and Instagram, asking me to video chat him. I try to tell my family how sick and weird he is, but they don't want to listen to me.
Why don't you just block him?
I did. He got multiple pages. And when
I get
in prison, you keep making multiple pages. But he haven't reached out to me in like since I had my kids. But before I had my kids, he would like video chat me on Facebook and text me on Instagram talking about, let me video chat you, let me pay you for a video chat. He was still with the weird sick behavior.
That's your cousin?
Yes, my blood cousin, yes. But the other one, he's dealing with he's a manager, a GM for Burger King right now. So
he's a GM for Burger King?
Yeah.
Have y'all ever talked about what he did?
No, when I go around him, it's awkward. It's just so odd, and the fact that he got a little girl now, and I'm like, dang, is you doing the same thing to your daughter? Like, is you doing the same thing to your daughter? So no, I told my family, and my uncle, my grandma had a son. My uncle, he tried to molest me, but it wasn't as successful. Just for having my mom. Can y'all just chill for 1 second? Just for having my mom was walking in the house, and it didn't go through all the way. But yes, I did get molested when I was young.
Did it just happen at 5 or other times?
Yeah, it was just them 2 times. It was just at 5. It wasn't like continuously. It was like, like when all the cousins go over everybody's house for the weekend. It was like one of them type of things.
Right.
And now I would never let my kids. No. It was them type of incidents. It was 2 separate incidents. 2 separate incidents. It wasn't like it didn't happen in the same day. It was like 2 separate incidents when I went over.
And so when you told your family what happened,
I didn't tell them right away. I told them like 10, 15 years later. I did not tell them right away.
What was their response when you did tell them?
I told my grandma because I had went to a long-term mental. At first I went to a short-term mental hospital. Then I went to a long-term mental facility. I forgot the name of that damn place. But I went to a long-term mental facility. It's over there on Ponce Leon somewhere. And I told my grandma while I was at the facility, at that time I felt like this is time to come and tell my grandma everything, why I'm acting the way I'm acting, why am I here.
Yeah.
I felt like that was the time to tell her. And I told her, and she just started crying. And I don't know if she went and told the other family, but when my grandma's son tried to molest me, I actually told the family right then and there, right after it happened. Because I'm like, he lived in the house with all my cousins, all the girl cousins and stuff. And I'm like, okay, if he's looking at me, he should be looking at them. And I told them, and they was like, you lying. And I even told my mom, like, right, because my mom was just happening to walk in the house when it happened. Because where I'm from, everybody, like when you on the west side, your whole family lived in one house.
Yeah.
So my mom was just so happened to come in the house, and I told her, I was like, I don't know if I can release names. I was like, Uncle Batman was just trying to touch me, and I said he had gave me 5 20s, and she took 3 of the 20s and was like, come on, let's. I guess she had somebody outside in the car. She was like, come on, let's get out. Let's go in the car. And I was in the, she don't drive or nothing. She never had her own house, never had her own car, never nothing. Just always been a bum her whole life. So we was in the car, and I started crying, trying to tell her about the incident. And right after that day, the whole family was like, you lying, you let him touch you for some money, blah, blah, blah.
And that was, how old was you when that happened?
At that time I was like 16. I was in foster care, but I would go back and visit them. Get on the bus.
So he gave you money.
Yeah, because he was trying to.
But I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Did y'all actually?
No, we did not do it. He couldn't, because my mom was just having to walk in the house when it happened.
Okay, so he was trying to.
He
had already gave you the money,
yeah,
but he
gave me the
okay.
money up front. And me at 16, I'm like, what the fuck? Cause he was a drug dealer, so I'm thinking, you know, he just trying to get some money, look out, cause he had bought me a phone. He was the richest person in our family, so
right.
I'm thinking he just trying to look out for his needs, cause he don't never look out or whatever. But then he started like trying to touch on me, like he was mumbling words, but I really didn't understand what he was saying. And inside his room, in the house on Spencer Street, we lived on Spencer Street on Ashby. Inside the room, he had like a lock, like a key lock on both sides. Can't really explain it, so I couldn't get out as easily. Oh my God, that hat blew red. Just chill, okay? I'm almost done, okay? Thank you.
You gotta put this on her head too, man.
Yeah, she keep taking it out.
Yeah, you gotta keep that on there. You gotta keep that on there. You hear me? You hear me? All right. That's right. Little bit of bassy, deep voice energy is always a good thing for the kids. All right, all right. So wow.
He gave me the money up front, and he was trying to do it, and my mom told the whole family that I was trying to let him have sex with me for money. And that was not the case ever. My uncle never even tried me before that. Never.
Well, what age did you actually lose your virginity? Like, were you sexually active at this time?
I didn't really lose I'd say I started having sex at like in high school, like 17, 18. I wasn't really sexually active.
So it wasn't
my
at this
foster parents
point.
would never let. Everywhere I was always in foster homes. So you know you can't do what regular kids do. So no, I wasn't. No.
So. Because there seems to be a theme here, like where they're always accusing you of like sexual type stuff or whatever. Why do you think that is?
Because of my body. Like I said, I always had a body.
I can't see your body.
No, you can't see it, but it's not like fire or whatever. But I always had a body, and I feel like people just always just been hating on me. Like I don't know, but yeah.
So, okay. So. Did you end up like going to high school, stuff like that?
Yeah, I went to high school.
Graduated?
I graduated. Yeah, I went to Stevenson High School.
You went to Stevenson?
Yeah, I went to
you
Stevenson
on the
High
east
School.
side with it.
Yeah, but I graduated from Jonesboro. I went
Jonesboro?
to Stevenson all 4 years. I even went to Stevenson Middle too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to that Stevenson, man. Shout it out.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and so did you go to any college after that?
No, I tried to do like UEI, you know, the little trade schools. But I ended up, when I graduated, while I was in high school, at 18, while I was in high school, I was messing with an older guy. And
how old?
He was 40 when I was 18, and I ended up meeting him, and he was like working on cars, like doing like body work and paint on cars and stuff. Mm-hmm. And while we was in a relationship, I don't even think it was a relationship. While we was messing around, I like kind of picked up the trade from him. Like I was in the garage with him, trying to like learn how to do like body work, how to prep cars, how to repair them. And
so he was teaching you a thing or two?
No, not really. I mean, he taught me how to prep.
You learned from being around.
Yeah, he taught me how to prep. That's it. He did not want me to learn nothing else. Nothing else. He did not want me to learn nothing else.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. So, I mean, as far as the thing with your uncle, right? Mm-hmm. Where he tried to do that, I mean, like, is he still living?
No, he died, I don't know, a couple years ago, and my grandma died a couple years after that. So, yeah. My uncle died. He shot himself and 2 other people.
What?
Yeah, he shot his girlfriend and her friend. He had just got out of jail, and I don't know what happened, but he wasn't like in and out of jail, but he was like in and out of jail, because for my whole life he was a drug dealer, big time drug dealer. And Yeah, he just had got out of jail. He was on out of jail for like, I think like 5 days. And the incident happened where he killed the 2 people and then killed himself.
Okay. Ooh. All right, so
yeah.
all right, so I guess I'm trying to figure out, right? So did we ever like start working and stuff like that?
Yes, but every job I had, I don't know if I can say niggas, but
No, you can say whatever you want.
Niggas trying to fuck me. Every job I had, like I don't go in a job and try to hey, can you please sit down? You can go grab it. Go grab it. Every job, like I don't. Every job I had, you had to wear a uniform. I had a security job. I worked at Burger King. I worked at Wendy's. I never tried to make the uniform tight. I never tried to do anything. Every job I had, the guys at the job made the environment uncomfortable, and I ended up leaving. So, yeah.
Well, why wouldn't you just tell HR? I mean, we're living in the Me Too era, right? So, why wouldn't you just tell like the boss or whoever, and then you know what I'm saying they would almost have to handle it these days, you know?
No, I never.
They'd be open up to a lawsuit.
No, I just ended up getting a new job. So no, I never told nobody. I never told on nobody. I just ended up leaving the jobs.
Because I mean, you know, despite everything that's happened to you, right? You know, if you had your steady income coming in and everything else, you might not find yourself in this situation.
Well, I feel like I'm in this situation because I was so. Can you give me 1 second? I was so dependent on my landlord. My landlord kept saying that he was gonna come and fix the repairs. I never thought to save money. I was always like living paycheck to paycheck or whatever. I was on like Lyft and Uber. That's how I was surviving, paying the bills and all that. But
say you would be lifting and Ubering?
Yeah, lifting and Ubering.
You still have your car?
No. What the thing is, I was using Lyft and Uber cars.
Okay.
They offer like rental cars, and
I get
you
it.
put like a deposit down.
Yeah.
And you could drive their cars. So I was doing that. But the thing is, once we lost the house, I had to take the kids out of daycare, and I couldn't find nobody to watch the kids.
Why'd you have to take them out of daycare?
Because we moved out of the area. Thank you so very much. I really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you, man.
Right.
Thank you. We moved out of the area, and I knew while I was in Lyft, and the thing is, while I was doing Lyft and Uber, the passengers, I had them in the car sometimes on the weekends while I would do it, but the passengers was reporting me as, they kept saying, there's a suspicious rider in your vehicle. I wasn't putting it. I'm like, what is y'all talking about? A suspicious rider inside. I realized like, oh, it's my kids when I have them on the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all chill, for real. Once we lost the house, I knew that the Lyft and Uber thing wasn't gonna work, and I had to take the car back. So that's what it was. That's why we're not.
Because I mean, I guess my thought process is, you know, y'all could have possibly lived kind of out the car, and
that's what we was doing for the first couple weeks. But the thing is, you gotta pay them. You gotta keep paying them like $400 a week for them cars. You don't just get the car and ride.
Right.
You gotta pay them. But hey, stop! Chill out.
Well, let's figure out what's going on.
No,
So
they just want some attention. That's all. She okay? Her diaper changed. She.
I don't know if the sugar gonna help.
Yeah, chill. They just do that when I get on the phone. They do that, but when it's just me, they be quiet. They do that every time. Just chill.
So does the family of, you know, does the baby daddy's family? Does he know that you guys are homeless?
Yeah.
Do they know that you guys are homeless?
The mom knows, and she tried to help me, but she's old, so I don't be trying to leave no 3-year-old and a 1-year-old with an older lady. I don't know how old that lady is, but I don't be trying to leave them. I would, but and plus she lived far, so it's just kind of hard getting
Let me
back.
ask you, man. I never asked. What about your dad? Where was
My
he
dad died. When did my dad die? I think my dad died like a couple years ago.
Was he ever in your life? Was he active
yeah,
present?
he was, but not really. My dad had like 12 kids, so he had to focus on other kids and all of that.
I mean, if you ended up in defects, what up, hustle, man? Huh? Not today, man. Not today. I'm probably gonna get up out of here after this. But okay. So
yeah, my dad defect. He knew I was in defects. He ain't never. I don't even know if defects reached out to my dad's side of the family to see if I can go live with them. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know, but I do know they reached out to my mom's side, and because my dad wasn't in my life when I was with my grandma, so I don't know. But I do know they reached out to my mom's side of the family and asked them, would y'all take this check and can we put a bed in the house somewhere? It don't have to be in the room, as long as it's like she just have a bed. It can be in the living room. And
So, I mean, that really kind of hurt your feelings. When
yeah, it did. It really did. It really did, because I'm like, I got family. It ain't like I don't have family. I have.
So, I mean, how
family.
did that make you feel when you would like think about that at night?
Less than, I would go back as soon as we like would leave like the court, because you had to go to court. We had to have meetings, not just court every time, but we had to have meetings like a lot when you're in foster care, because their main goal is to get you back, get you to a family member, or get you home or something like that. That it would make me feel like shit for real. Like, so yeah. Literally, like I would cry every time, like, where's my mama? Like, dang, why my mama just can't, hey, can y'all be quiet? Why can't my mama just get me? Like, shit. And then the thing is, every time I would go back, I used to get like martyr cards and stuff like that. I would go see my mom be like, I'm gonna get my shit together, I'm gonna get me a house, I'm gonna get you. I used to cry and be like, Mom, can you please just get me? I'm tired of like dealing with these random people. And nothing ever really happened to me in foster care. I didn't get nobody. None of the
no
foster parents,
and
no,
that crazy stuff.
nobody.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
but you just wanted your biological mom.
Yeah, but
know?
I was acting out in school, and I was only acting out in school because I wasn't. It wasn't no need for me to disrespect my my foster parents. They would give me anything that I want. I had several foster parents, but they would give me anything I want. But at school, I would get suspended a lot, fight, and all that, only because I wanted my parents. You know, the other kids talking about their mama. I couldn't talk about my mama. I couldn't say, oh, I got a foster parent. I could, but I wasn't gonna tell my friends that. That's the part that really hurt me at school. My friends' family would come. They would be like active in their lives, and here I am, foster parents. They didn't come to my like graduations and stuff. It was hard. Like it was hard. So yeah, my 8th grade ceremony, none of my family or my foster parent came, and my graduation, nobody came. My 12th grade graduation, nobody came.
Nobody came to your 12th grade graduation?
It hurt when I say it hurt the fuck out of me, it hurt me so bad. It hurt me so bad. I'm like, yo, like, and I called and told these people.
You called and told them what?
Yeah, I told people like that I felt like that was like in my life. The thing is, my family, they hated me, but they was still, my mom's side of the family, but they was still kind of like, you know,
in
there.
Your life,
right, yeah, they was still kind of there. It wasn't like
over there on some, you know, weekends and things like that, stuff like that. Okay, so because I mean, like, what's your mom doing now? Is she like, is she still out in the streets?
No, she got 2 kids. She have a 5-year-old, and I think Deuce is 7. I think she have a 7-year-old and a 5-year-old, or a 6 and 8 or something like that. So she has 2 kids. One of them don't live with her, and she's taking care of one. And he's not even in school. She's staying with my aunt. Like I said, my whole family is from the west side. All we know is each other. So we are. It's not even we. They just bums. They don't know how to get off their ass and go get their own stuff. They want to just not pay my auntie rent, not help her out with the bills. And my auntie ain't never had no car, no nothing. She's a general manager for Burger King as well. So since my whole life, she been working at Burger King, just catching the bus. And they all be camping out at her house, don't want to leave. Then they start having kids. They've been there since teenagers. They start having kids. Now all their kids there. Sit down and chill. All their kids there. So my mom is living there. Once my grandma died, my mom had my grandma's apartment, but something happened to the apartment. I think it caught on fire or something like that. But it's the apartments behind the railroad track on Sister Road, behind the liquor store. Something happened to those apartments. I think they finna fix them up or do something to them. So she had to move. So now she's back homeless or whatever. But don't nobody know I'm homeless. I haven't told nobody.
What do you think their reaction is gonna be when they see this video?
When they see this video, they're gonna be like, what the fuck? What? Like, damn, I did not know that. I don't know. I just feel like, hey, chill out. I just feel like they're just gonna be in shock because, like, dang, like, I don't know, like, they just gonna be really in shock. I'm not even gonna tell them either. It's not their business.
What about people from like high school and stuff like that?
Oh,
like,
they definitely gonna be shocked. They definitely gonna be shocked. But I don't care. Like, we all go through shit. It wasn't like I just stopped paying my bills and I just got me and my kids out of here. No, the house flooded, and since the house flooded, I had to take the kids out of daycare, and I can't find nobody to watch them while, like, I just can't get
like,
my,
if you
get
don't,
on my
have
feet.
child care,
yeah, you can't really work.
It's over with.
Yeah.
Like, that's literally,
yeah.
When you got kids, the first thing you gotta take care of is
the child care. Yeah.
Because you have to free up your day so you can be productive.
Yep.
So all right.
yeah, so that's the whole thing. But if people from the past said, I don't give a fuck what you gotta say. I was not paying my bills. It's just my house flooded and my landlord lied continuously saying that he was gonna come and fix the repairs and never did. So, and someone asked me, did I have, I tell people my story all the time, did I have renter's insurance? No, I didn't have renter's insurance. I was just paying the rent, you know. So yeah, technically I lost.
Okay. Real quick, the cousin that did that to you, that works at, I think you say Burger King. I mean, I don't mind you saying names. Did you want to call him out?
Yeah, Petey, with your fat, nasty, rolly ball, fat bitch. Yes. Yeah, that's why you ain't got shit. That's why you still live in your mom's house. That's why you can't get a car. Yes, I'll say his name. Petey and Tubbo. Yeah. Yep, and my auntie name, Big Peacher. Yeah. Yep, Tubbo locked up for life. And Petey, he's still out working at Burger King. His name is Floyd Barron. I think he was at the Burger King on Northside Drive the last time I seen him. So yeah. Yeah, if y'all want to go harass him, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's how you do that. Because he just walk around free and don't think like that shit bothered me. That shit affected me for the rest of my fucking life.
I was about to say, and at the end of the day, right? One of the ways I believe that we could eradicate this, or at least lower the amount of times that it happens in our community, is if people know that they're gonna get outed. They're gonna get called out. You know what I'm saying? Like, for the longest time, it seems like we have a culture of just keeping secrets. And hey, listen, we don't have to keep these secrets, right? Things like that happen to little girls. They do need to be called out.
Exactly, and I'm not ashamed. Like, he just walk around free. And every time I go around, it's odd, it's awkward.
So you say his name is Floyd what?
Floyd Barron, but his nickname is Petey. He go by Petey.
And he worked at the Burger King on Northside?
Well, that's the last time I seen him at the Burger King on Northside Drive. I don't know if he's still, because as a GM, you know, I don't know.
He might float around.
Yeah,
he might be all right.
but I pulled up to the Burger King one day and he was in there. I was like, dang, there's my cousin right there. So yeah.
Wow. All right. Well, listen, miss, we really appreciate you taking the time. Oh, well, real quick. So at this point, right, we're here at Gateway. What are we doing to try to get ourselves out of this position?
Honestly, I was laughing at myself last night, like, dang, I lost my house, now I gotta wait the tax time to get my shit back together, because the whole holdup is the kids. Like, I could have been, like, got a job and all that, but people don't know my kids. Now, once I get back on my feet, I'm gonna take them back to the daycare that they was at, because I love that daycare. They love my kids. That's how much.
What side of town was it on?
The daycare was on the west side, and it's called. I don't want
you don't have to say the daycare.
But yeah, it was on the west.
Just
in
want to know what
Adamsville.
side of town.
Yeah,
okay,
it was in Adamsville. So
okay.
yeah.
So I mean, basically, you wait for your taxes and then
so I can get back on my feet. I was laughing at myself like, dang, I done lost the house. Now I gotta
well, hey, listen. At least, listen. At least it wasn't like March when it happened, or something like that, you know. So I mean, all right.
Yeah,
well, listen. I mean, if anybody out there, in between time, did want to reach out, help, or donate. Do you have a way they could do that? Do you have social media, Cash App, anything like that?
I do have Cash App. My Cash App is LADY. It's Lady J Automotive. LADY Automotive, spelled correctly, no space. AUTOMOTIVE. Lady J Automotive.
Okay, all right. And so, I mean, do you are you good at the automotive stuff, or like?
Yes.
You was kind of good, like.
No, not was kind of good. I'm good. I'm good at it. It's just, it's been put on hold. My dream is to open up my own female body shop. I have a lot of people texting and calling me, asking me for jobs, but they don't know that I'm homeless. I'm trying to put this stuff, get my housing stuff back together so I can work on my dream. That's what I was doing. Once, like I said, every job I had, dudes were trying to have sex with me. So I end up like taking that. I took that trade, took up my own trade, like the automotive trade, prepping cars, painting cars, working on cars. That's my Instagram. If anybody want to follow me on there, it's Lady J Automotive, and you can go in there and see. I learn how to wrap cars and do everything. You can go see everything that I've been doing, but it's been put on hold because since we've been homeless for the last 3 months or almost 4 months.
You've been in survival mode.
Yeah, I've been trying to hold, it's different. So, but once I find a piece or some type of way out of this situation.
Once you get into some stability,
some stability,
you'll be able to chase those dreams.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And I definitely am y'all gonna see my shop all over the world, Lady J Automotive.
All right. You got Facebook or anything like that?
No.
Okay. Lady J Automotive. All right. Well, listen, miss, we really appreciate you. Definitely wish you nothing but the best, all right?
Yes, thank
Make
you so
sure you have a
very
good one,
much.
sweetie.
Thank you for the interview.
All right.